Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I'm gonna reply to your comments on for the video of the combo guide. I was gonna do it for the match, so games 1, 2, and 3, but it seems like there was enough interaction there, so I was like, oh, I don't. Yeah, I'll just wait till the post of the combo guide, because I'm pretty sure some of you might have questions of certain card choices. So let's go ahead. Okay, so the first one is Corey McGowan. Okay, love the video. Help me out so much. Thanks. You're welcome, man. Robbie Chappelle. Man and people. Oh, there's a combo. Man and people thought synchros were dead. Excellent combo video. Would it be alright for me to use these decks? I think you meant this, right? This, yeah. This deck to just get a test of how the links would work with synchros, so I can make my own build. Yeah, man, go ahead. That's what it's for. It's like the blueprint. If I were to just break it down to that, just yeah, go over it. Go ahead. Janek Johans. Synchro combos are one of the best with the links. I mean, of course, this is a 2-card combo that gets you Decode Talker, 7 cards in hand, and oh, 6 cards in hand with Blazar, which is pretty damn good. George Solanaticus, Solanticus. I miss Quick Draw and my money for the traps. I mean, they're gonna get reprinted, so they're not gonna be too hard to get. So I guess a little longer, and you can get hold of them. I mean, right now they're kind of pricey, but not. But yeah, this is the way they gotta change sometimes. Voltage Gaming, replying to George. Okay, don't worry about the trap. Solemn warning has been a common, and in Quote of the Duelist, there is a dark bribe for monster effects. Man, that's useful information. Thanks, Voltage Gaming. Nice, but how about D barrier? Isn't there some tech card for True Draco that stops extra summons? I forget the name of that card. The art is of a book, Grisaille Prison, but for that you need a tribute, ritual or fusion monster. The only of which you have is Theseus, and you always synchro with him, so he won't be on the field. But the good news is, I think both Strike and D-Barrier will be getting they're getting reprinted. Andrew Gherkins, George. Okay, so reply to George. Try summon limit or something like that. After your first turn, you don't summon any much. I guess that you could try that. Oh, Janek Johans, much. Jordiosaurus, can you do a test on him, please? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just gotta figure I'm changing the deck a bit and trying out what a more definitive build, so I can get comfortable build that I'm comfortable, because consistency is a big deal when you try to play a rogue deck competitively, because odds are, if you're playing top tier decks are much more consistent than yours is. So your win condition or your strategy has to be decent at least to be able to compete. Yeah, so I'll do that. Tony Lukenda, the deck already changed yesterday, just 2 sohaya, not 3. Yeah, man, it's gonna change. You gotta keep changing. Ebon Spider. Okay, replying to Tony. Well, remember, in his vid he said he should have swapped Stardust Warriors and another card. I forgot which one. It was Stardust. For one more formula, Synchron and Sohaya. Oh, yeah, you have a good mind, man. Thank you. You have a good mind, Ebon Spider. Rafael Espinal. Hey, with drawing so much, we can't be that salty not to draw at least 1 D-Barrier or Strike. Yeah, I mean, you playing 7 of those power traps, so odds are you're bound to draw them. If you don't draw them, then no, that's tough luck, man. Yeah, good mindset, good attitude. So okay, Nick Hammersmith. Okay, so you basically made this more difficult version of Zoo. Zoo used to make their board, and then they would draw into their traps. I mean, if you get technical with everything, I guess you can find the bad things in everything. So, but like, if you think about it, like it's what more would you like? You get like it's kind of like saying, emphasizing the smallest bad thing and overwhelming it over the much larger good things. Does that make sense? So that, I guess maybe that was wrong wrong choice of words. I don't know. But hopefully you get what I mean. George Garcia. Nick, okay. Not really. The best comparison, Zoo was way more consistent and didn't have to play a bunch of combo pieces in comparison. You are way more likely to draw useful traps, hand traps in Zoo. Yeah, it's true though, but the thing about the difference is, Zoo is a top tier deck. It's a newer archetype, so they like I've mentioned before, every new card has to be better than the previous, because what's the point if you bring out something that can still be defeated by an older card? You have to give it some edge. You get what I mean? So that's how the change will end up happening. Otherwise, the game stays the same. You get what I mean? So I think that's the whole point of links. It just, they had to change it, because what more can you add to monster effects? What more can you add to spell? You know what I mean? So they're gonna have to kind of like they seem like they had to do that. True, but same concept. Yeah, I guess kind of similar. It's what, I guess if I were to call that. But what would you prefer? A blazar with barrier and strike, or a trident with barrier and strike? You just want to create a quasar blazar, like, it just takes one more card to do it. Of course, you run the risk of drawing into your one-ofs, but like, still. Okay, so Dracula card magic. So what if we don't open up with gofu? Well, I mean, if you don't open up with gofu, then you just you have to find a way to, I guess, if you don't draw your gofu, pretty much the whole concept is, if you don't draw your combo pieces, odds are you might draw into your one-ofs and traps. Like if you don't, because you're gonna draw either or, right? And if you brick completely, which is you draw all your one-ofs, a bunch of levators, then there's not much you can do about that. That's just how the deck is just made. You can't like not play just because that might happen. You get what I mean? It's already minimized as much as it could. So yeah, I mean, this is just how the deck is right now. Okay, you say BR. The problem is to open without gofu. Yes, it's the same thing. Like which is why I'm like, if gofu ever gets hit, then you're gonna have to go with Sangans and Blackwing Decay for consistency, along with Greffer, and assuming you would want to play level 5 or higher dark, so you can like special the Greffer, pitch for, and send Lemudo that way, because it'll take up your normal summon. So that's one solution that I'm considering if it ever happens. Or even now, just playing 3 Sangan just to get to either gofu or Knight, get it much faster. Just set with your barrier strikes. It doesn't seem too hard. Build Namadar. How can you sync or not on the extra monster zone without link? You can't. you need to be able to have a link pointer pointing to that certain zone. Otherwise, you can't. Let's see who replied to you. Asgar Ayman. Okay, because the extra zone only referred to monsters that are special summoned through an extra deck monster. Since okay, I think I read your question wrong. How can you sync or summon? Okay, I read your question wrong. Oh my god, thanks, Asgar. Yeah, so like you can only let me finish this comment. Yeah, summon through extra deck will summon. Since the card was special summoned from the graveyard, but not synchro summon from the extra deck, if it can go to the monster zone and not the extra deck zone, keeping a space open there. Yeah, so like you can only summon extra deck monsters like from the extra deck to the extra monster zone. But if they're anywhere, if it's banished from so in your graveyard, you can bring it back to the main monster zone, because you're not summoning it from the extra deck. Daniel Eduardo Cantún May. Una pregunta, bro. ¿Cómo es que invocas a chiwen, bro? Por efecto de denglong. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, with that, that's the only purpose is there, just so you can float into it with denglong. I mean, of course, you can play other Yang Zings if you wanted to, but yeah, I think just the one chiwen is just all you need. Naruto Tricks TV. First. Were you first? Yeah, you're tied with Corey McGowan. Oh damn! Like, cause I want to pin the one who first comments first. I'll pin your post because you're like in every video. But damn, I can't keep track, so it's between you two. KW Costas, KWSTAS. Mastacones. Show some combos without gofu. I mean, if that's the whole point of the deck, though, that's the whole reason of the deck. It's gofu Knight. I mean, there are other ones if you open them like Armageddon Knight 1-for-1 and Foolish or something like that. But like the whole point of the deck is just getting a level 5 tuner and level leading it, and that's your whole engine started. Froggy Stick. Holy crap! I finally understand why you put 037. It's Leo. So yeah, that's the whole reason. That because I like lions and I like wolves, so I'll just put my name upside down because it's Leo Lion. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's pretty crazy, man. Oh, good, hilarious. Fernando Bojena. Okay, Gofu is gonna get hit instantly. Hit, compadre. Tenemos que pensar en alternativas y en vez de meterle tanto tiempo en Gofu. Yeah, I mean, you could think like that. Okay, well, it's gonna get, but that's like once we get to that point, then I'll consider it. Like, just enjoy it for now. Like, just we have this now, it's legal, and let's just go for it. There's no point of thinking way ahead and like not playing something, because the whole point of enjoying something is doing it in the moment. That's how I feel about it. Because and like I said before, if it does happen, you're gonna go for, if they limit it to 1, then you're gonna have to compensate with consistency, which is Sangan. Sangan searches Gofu and it doesn't activate, which is really good. You can just special at the same turn you search it. And same thing with Decay or Mystic Tomato. You bring out Decay with Tomato, and then it's like more of a grind type of setup type of way. It won't be as explosive, but it's not explosive anyways, because like you're very limited. So that's that answer. Janek Johans like this channel so much. Oh, thank you, man. Also, you played earlier too. Okay, the Dino's Mercy. Okay, I'm the only one that believes that Dark Synchro is over if you don't open Gofu. Well, like I said, once again, that's the whole point of the deck. Get it a level 5 tuner, and it's like it's the same thing with Zoo. If you don't open up Zoo, then you don't do anything. You just set your traps and pass, or have your hand traps in hand and pass until you draw it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else how it has to stand up for it. It's similar situation for any deck. If you don't open a certain card that your deck is meant to open with, then what do you do? Just hold off and wait so something happens. What about not having him in the first turn draw? I just answered it. Okay, let's see. The Crucial's kids. I put Blackwing Gust the Backlash in mine, and in that case, go for Decode first. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I'll post it up there. They just kaiju you and you're done. Link is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue that. I mean, kaiju. That's assuming they have the kaiju too. Nick Hammerschmidt. Okay. That's actually a really cool idea, but how do you send both level eaters to the grave and summon the level 3 tuner monster? Unless you play Gale the Whirlwind possibly. Oh, I gotta look into that. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Santiago Ruiz Valle. Why don't you try Limit Overdrive? I mean, I was considering it because it recycles. That's the only reason why. Because it recycles your synchros, which is, I don't know. That's something to consider, but that's to mean you have to draw it. And like if you play at 1, odds are if you're drawing it are not that high. If you play at 3, they're really bricky. You get what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. Okay, so Mora's Mudkip. I don't like the idea of running so many garnets, such as Chiwen, Cobra, and Jet Synchron. A lot of these combo get screwed over if you draw. Well, that's the whole point, though. That's kind of the point. You can't play a certain play style without these type of things. Of course, if you want like a top tier Link or a newer archetype, they're gonna shine better because they don't need this type of stuff. But this is like this is more of a nostalgic type of thing that can do decent. Is the whole, if I could just break it down to that, it's the whole point of the deck. It's just something that you enjoy doing, and the fact that if you pull it off is pretty amazing. Ebon Spider again. You're not lying. I tested it out and definitely ran into a few problems. I would like to see what to do when you don't have the ideal hand. Yeah, but I mean, it's similar case. The ideal hand, you already know it's Gofu Knight, but if you don't open that, then you just set your traps or just try to manipulate the outcome. That's all you can do with pretty much any deck besides Zoo, because all you need is 1 card, and there's like 6, 7. There's like so many 1 card counts that you just can't compete against. Like you can only try to break your board once you go second. There's the Armageddon Knight. So true, but unfortunately that is the reality of older combo decks. You just have to eat the brick most of the time. Yeah, there you go. You got the words out of my mouth. Okay, so the last one is the stealth controller. Okay, so this time we draw to actually draw back row. Need gofu for the combo. One kaiju is enough to eliminate our 4K beast stick. Like I said, if you get technical and just break it down to the worst, it's the same thing with Zoo, right? Except Zoo has much more resilience. It's much more consistent, of course, which is why it's top tier. So you can't really compare the two. So if you were to, it's the same thing with Zoo. Like if you stop their one play, they're gonna resort. That's gonna stop their play. Same thing with you. If they stop your one play, you can have the pass to see what happens. But the difference is that Zoo is a top tier deck, because it's known to be a top tier deck, and it's much more resilient. Whereas this is you kind of get what you get with this deck. It's meant to be fun, and it's mainly for fanatics that you really want this deck to work. And that's pretty much what I want to get across. You play through the Mask of Restrict on the side. Yeah, yeah, man. You play through. You gotta get that. You gotta draw that kaiju if you have it, and yeah, man. That's it. You have to be patient. This is what we have to work with until you get proxy. Yeah, man, Nick. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. Appreciate your comments, and that's gonna be it. I'll post a video up later. Yeah, make some changes. Thanks for watching.